signs, what is going on, guys? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. I have a link for you guys there to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars placements. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. Alright, with all that said, let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Alright, you know what to do, family. Go ahead and pick the side that best resonates with you. The other side will be, whichever side, whichever opposite side you pick will be the person that you are dealing with, dating, or in current relationship with, in the middle of the relationship. So, let's see what's happening. Oh, wow. The Ace of Cups is the relationship. So this is altogether potentially a new relationship or revitalization of a relationship, or this is a new cycle within an existing relationship. For those of you that are single or in a relationship, this is a really nice sign here. This person potentially has completed a cycle with themselves, with another relationship. They've completed a cycle already, right? Air signs. They've kind of gone through a situation or something like that. They've kind of gone through whatever they've gone through. They've completed something emotionally. This person, however, is in a very difficult spot. It's almost like they're having a hard time making a decision because the situation is so difficult. Now, I don't know why it's so difficult. We're going to take a look at, into the internal energies, but ultimately the relationship is showing up to be new. Let's take a look at the internal energies of each section. Right? Let's take a look. Okay. Well, the Seven of Pentacles is what's going on with this person's internal energies. So let's talking about, the hard work that they've been putting in, starting to see results, and maybe not necessarily satisfied with how long it took them to get to this place, one, and then them still not being at the place that they want to be. So it's almost like this person is waiting on something. They're waiting. They've been waiting for a while for some sort of progress or something to kind of take place. And even though it's a little spark or something, still the little blooms happening with this bush, it ain't really at harvest peak yet. They're not able to get anything out of it really yet. It's honestly still working on stuff. There's still a little bit more work to do. Let's take a look at the internal energies for the Two of Swords person now. Five of Pentacles. This person feels left out in the cold. There's a lack in their relationship, a lack in their situation. They don't feel like they're able to, they feel very vulnerable. And I don't think I'm not saying that they're unable to get to a place where it's stable. I don't think they feel that way at all, but I do feel that they do feel left out in the cold. And it has to do with their situation, and whatever it is that's difficult. There's something that's lacking here, and it potentially has to do with the decision that may need to be made from this person, right? I'm not saying that this person put themselves on the cold on purpose. I don't think they consciously realize how important their decision may be, though. Let's see how the Ace of Cups looks like internally. The King of Pentacles. This is a new beginning regarding commitment, stability, grounded energy, actually making progress, or going in a direction that truly resonates with everyone's. I feel like it resonates with everybody's value system. The King of Pentacles is someone that's very practical, very focused on the tangible, right? Someone that's very focused on building something. Well, usually he's focused on what truly makes, it's really a value, right? He's a family man, very business oriented. He's very confident in himself. He's very independent. And this has a lot to do with this new beginning regarding stability. Where one can gain stability in the relationship. And I feel like it's obviously the King of Pentacles doesn't need anyone in his life to make him feel stable but himself. I feel like each person here may be very stable, very solid in some way. But this person obviously doesn't, right? The Five of Pentacles says that this person is not feeling very solid, feel left out in the cold. But potentially this has something to do with finding stability or feeling very grounded with this new relationship that's coming out. Nobody's feeling very grounded, to be honest. Let's take a look at the external energies, see where, what else is happening, what's going on. Queen of Pentacles. Oof. This person is a hard worker, though. This person is very diligent. She doesn't work on anything that she doesn't feel is worth, it's not resonating with her value system. The King of Pentacles works the same way. I always say that. The Queen of Pentacles, she will work her behind off for something, as long as it resonates with how she sees herself, with the same values as she has. If it's something of value with her, or if it's, even better than she, in a way, right? Which most likely nothing's ever going to be better than her, but it's something going to be quite, or, something she sees value in, she's going to work her behind off. And I feel like this person is constantly beating, working this bush, making it happen, right? And I feel like she's putting in the hours, working very hard to become not only stable but solid, and show that she's committed in this connection, or committed in some relationship with this relationship here. But it's kind of hard to kind of be like, hey, I want to say you'll still be connected and committed to this relationship. She shows she's committed, but at the same time, there's no way. Obviously, there's going to be some doubts, especially if she's been doing the work and not really hardly seeing any progress coming out of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other person here with the Two of Swords, with the Five of Pentacles, see what's coming up for them. Okay. Seven of Swords. Whoa, what is going on with this individual? This person is clearly just like, wow. They're avoiding a situation altogether, and I feel like this Five of Swords energy, Five of Pentacles, there's something lacking within them internally, which causes them to not really want to deal with the situation straight up. Because the Two of Swords, right, it's like you're keeping in mind a difficult situation. You know it's difficult, but you're not seeing the situation for how it really is, to go ahead and take action on it. Take action on it at all with your real truth, and ultimately, handle it. The Seven of Swords is strictly just like not trying to handle anything. He's like, nope, never mind. I'm just gonna get out of here, right? I feel like this person may have just didn't want to face the facts and just dip, but at the same time, they're jipping themselves of what they feel is truly, I feel like they're kind of putting themselves in a situation in a sense. They can get themselves out of it, though, by finding a solution to what's lacking, and finding a solution, or recognizing what's there to work on it. The moon is out, so there could be some secrets now, some deceit, but some shadow work. But I feel like ultimately, though, working with what we got going on here, this person, it's all has a lot to do with looking at what's going on. Really looking at what's going on, just facing it, facing what's happening, facing what they feel, facing everything. Because what's keeping them from being able to get to a place of balance and feeling very stable is honest to themselves. And it's, again, if you recognize that you're the person that causes the problems, you will realize how much power you actually have, and you can change your circumstance. And I feel like this person can change your circumstance easy. It's a difficult process maybe to look at what's going on, but it will be beneficial because it will help them. It will help them be able to, to find that balance. Right now, it's avoidance. It needs to shift to risk taking and going off and trusting themselves and believing in themselves. They have the King of Pentacles here. It's about the King of Pentacles. No matter whatever situation he's in, he knows he can get out of it. He knows all he needs to do is put his mind to it, and he will make it. He will get it done. This person, I don't necessarily believe, has a lot of confidence in themselves to be able to handle a situation, but they just have to believe that they can, and it's hard to do. But look at this, Five of Pentacles, right? They're going through the snow, and this person's on crutches, leg is broken and all that. And this person's cold, walking around. They're both barefoot. They have like this little thin, holy blanket covering them. This person don't even have a blanket. They're going through the snow. This is a bit of a suffering kind of card, ain't it? But, it's poverty and all that. But you do realize that they're surviving. They've survived so much. They're in the snow, still pushing through, still going through it. They're survivors. They are survivors. They can survive this. I feel like right now it has to be. They're up to the fives, right? How long? Like really, what this person has been through this entire time should show them where they, how strong they actually are. And I feel like that is where they need to look, where they actually are. Not necessarily what's lacking in their life, but how much they have and how much they've, who they are, which can never be taken away, as the real basis of where they can get their confidence, where they can feel that they can truly handle any situation. If you're in this now, there's nothing to lose here. There's nothing to lose. Let's take a look at the external energy here with the relationship. Wow, the high priestess is coming up. I don't like the two together. All right, when I say the two, I mean the high priestess and the seven of swords. I don't like them two together. But the high priestess, she trusts her intuition. She's very confident in her ability to connect with spirit, to connect with her higher selves, her inner guidance system, to lead her in the direction she needs to be led, right? She's very confident in her abilities to be very open and intuitive, okay? The King of Pentacles, he trusts himself, ultimately. He knows he's got stability within himself. He knows he can take care of himself no matter what happens. But there's a new beginning here, right? So each of these, these energies is all about whether this is, your concrete on your ability to be able to make something work, to be very grounded in the next, with your emotions, right? Through this emotional time, are you grounded emotionally, and are you able to utilize your intuition and be vulnerable enough to receive what you may need to be able to, make or break a situation, or really just make a decision about a situation. The queen, the high priestess is always open, and the ace of cups is open too. So I feel like, there's a bit of vulnerability here, but I feel like while one person may be embracing this or trying to figure out what they need to do to make something work based off their their vulnerability, this person may be avoiding it altogether, and that neglect of how they feel is shining and is showing through their external. I feel like this person may be neglecting their own emotions right now, neglecting how they feel, or rejecting how they feel, which is then in turns how they continue to reject their external energies. This person is not feeling very stable. This person is probably feeling has a lot of lack in, It's really, feeling left out in the cold, and it's only because they're not looking at something. But they can look at it. Once they look at it, though, they can get it through. They can get through it. King of Pentacles is a survivor. He was independent. He doesn't need anybody else. And so is Queen of Pentacles. As hard as she's been working, she's still determined. She's still committed in a way. And I feel like this person, even though they're not really sure of, they're kind of, I feel like they're kind of oscillating, or at least they feel like they've been putting in a lot of work and they've been waiting a long time. I still feel like this person is still dedicated, still committed in a way. They're grounded, they're independent, yes, but they're committed to something. They know their worth. They know that whatever they're doing, despite the struggle, they are committed to it, and it's worth their time. All right? They know that they are worth their time. This person has to find their value still. All right? And that's the new beginning. It's recognizing, it's filling the cup, right? Filling their own cup with their own emotions to be able to love others, but they can't do that until they love themselves. And this person has a little bit of has got to figure out their own love. They have to find their own love here. All right, you guys, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see y'all soon. All right, bye now.